want to make sure that you are representing yourself well.
I'm not other people. I wasn't made to be mediocre.
How embarrassing.
Don't be this person.
Buenos dias, don't be rude, sit back. Today is event day for Gathering in the Garden, and I'm just getting together my little gifts for the attendees. I have realized over time that it is such a missed opportunity when you are speaking on a podcast, on a stage, in a private community, for you not to bring anything for two reasons. One, that is a huge missed marketing opportunity. People are ripe, they're excited after you just poured so much into them. You want them to have something that they can take away, something tangible, aside from just what you spoke about. I'm just getting everything ready today because the last of my gifts came in. These compressed towels, eye masks, because this is for the Quiet Luxury Miami Retreat, which now has officially been announced by the time that this video comes out. So if you missed London, this is still a really great opportunity for you to get in on a retreat this year with me, because this is all about how not to show up more on social media, but how to show up less, how to become social media optional and still be highly impactful, highly powerful, highly profitable. I also got these hair clips because what says summer more than hair clips, and these mesh bags, which they can use for so many different things.
Stop reviewing and re-reviewing what it is that you're going to talk about. It's information overload. Whatever topic it is you're going to talk about, you really want it to be as intuitive as possible. You want it to be something that you can talk about over and over and over again, because otherwise you don't want to stress out over like your notes or anything like that. Today, the public speaking that I'm going to be doing is going to be more of like a Bible teaching, so I do have like some verses and things, but thankfully while I was in DR, I got my message. I wrote it all down in my notes, in my good notes while in Dominican Republic, and really like fleshed that out. So it gave me a couple of weeks to just kind of like sit on it, marinate on it, and I know exactly what it is that I want to say and not really have to worry about it. So I'm just gonna toss this into a PowerPoint presentation that I can just like slide through and not really have to worry about while I'm there. I have it in my notes app as well as a backup. If you're getting comfortable in public speaking, try and give yourself enough time to just like marinate on what it is you're going to talk about. You really want to make sure that your topic is something that you're very comfortable with, so that you're not stressing about like, oh my gosh, I'm going to forget to say this, or oh my gosh, I'm going to forget to say that. If I had to give you just like a really easy breakdown, number one, you always want to thank the host as well as the attendees. You always want to introduce yourself, even if you were introduced already. You want to dig into your message, and then you always want some sort of call to action. In my case today, the call to action is just going to be like a quick prayer that they can say, whether they want to write it down or not. Right now, I'm just waiting on Edward to get back with my coffee. That's another mistake that I see very, very often. Don't be this person. You do not want to be that person that didn't eat before your speaking engagement. That is such a bad habit, because people don't realize how much energy goes out when you're doing these events. And we'll talk about it a little bit more. I have to finish this slideshow.
I always feel so proud of myself whenever I wash my brushes, because you know, you're supposed to do it on like a weekly basis, and I don't always do that. So super proud of myself for having done that. Today, the look is going to be very soft glam. So let's go ahead and get started on that. Any good makeup routine, you really want to make sure that your skincare is on point. I do have a couple of pimples and things that have, but I kind of knew that was going to happen because the other day I went to sleep and I did not remove my makeup.
Today's event is specifically for Kingdom entrepreneurs. My topic is not the most exciting. I would say it's still kind of punchy. I'm going to be talking on sanctification as a entrepreneur. We'll see. Whenever you talk to people about their sin and just having, living a holier life, not everybody loves those topics, but those are the topics that confront us. Those are the topics that need to be spoken about because we're still on the path to perfection. And as we're on that path, it's important for us to be constantly molded and opened and confronted with the things that we need to change in our life. So I'm excited for that. I'm excited for the opportunity. Someone that has hyperpigmentation anywhere, these are the areas that I have the most hyperpigmentation. So I like to make sure that I'm starting with an even base, and that's why I do this. Normally I get my makeup done for these events, okay, if I'm speaking. I totally forgot about that though, and I didn't. So I am going to be doing my makeup myself, which is fine. I can do that. I'm very comfortable doing my own makeup. It just means I gotta take my time rather than, rush through everything. You're going to have photos taken and you really want to make sure that everything looks nice and crisp and clean. So you do that by starting with a really even base. You'll notice I'm not even going in with my pencil today. I do go in with a shadow just because I find that the shadow feels a little bit better. It's just different. You always want to do a little bit extra when you know that you're having photos taken. And I do take my personal photographer with me, who is my sister. I am going to have photos taken. And that's another tip I would have for you if you're trying to get into speaking. Bring somebody with you. Bring a photographer, a videographer, content creator. Bring somebody with you that can get the content. You need it. You need it for your speakers page. You need it for just your content period when you are sharing what you've been up to, what you've been working on. Hydrate, 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 hydrate. This is just my Walla. I have ice cold water in there. I know that room temperature water is better for you, but I don't like drinking water, period, but you definitely want to hydrate. I think a lot of people don't even consider the fact that it's not just you speaking, it's all of it, right? It's the fact that you have to be on for other people, attendees that come up to you after your speaking segment and want to talk to you and share their stories, share their struggles. You want to make sure that you are properly hydrated and just setting yourself up for success so that you can, yes, speak, but also engage and network and interact and not feel fatigued. And a part of that is staying hydrated. Okay, so I'm going to do my makeup and I will be back once it's all finished, because like I said, I just really have to take my time with this so that everything looks nice and clean and lasts. So I'll see you in a bit. Hi. What a cute little look. So this is brand new to me. I usually don't recommend this. I don't recommend trying new makeup things for an event or new hairstyles. You really don't know how it would go, but I figured I would just go out on a limb and try it out. So I have this sleek hairstyle that I've done. I didn't even have to put any product in it because my hairstylist just does such a great job of just laying my hair. So literally this is my hair with absolutely no product. It's just the cute little Kendall Jenner slick style. And then I have just this really soft glam makeup that I think is really going to be great for this spring themed event. The next thing that I'm going to do is put on these Impress nails. I don't normally go with this. This is like a purple metallic, but I did not have the time. I unfortunately totally forgot that I needed to get my nails done. This is not like a must-have. Absolutely, you don't need to have your nails done. But again, this is your brand. You are out there showcasing who you are as a personal brand. So you really want to make sure that you are representing yourself well. So I'm gonna give you a better look as to what the color is. So as you can see, it's like a shimmery purple, sometimes even a blue. Not really within my comfort zone, but this was the darkest color that I can find. I couldn't find anything neutral either. So this process does take a little bit. You do have to see what your nail size is and all the things, and then you need to clean your nails. This is such an important step. I did this in the airport on the plane on my way to Dominican Republic, and they didn't even last 24 hours. It was that bad. When you are doing press-on nails, you definitely want to make sure that your nail bed is clean, that your cuticle area is clean. Otherwise, it's not going to stay. This usually brings like a prep kit as well. So I'll just grab the kit here. Really what you want is just a smooth base for the nails to stick on. I would say give yourself about an hour for this process. I'm not even kidding, because you want to take your time with it. Okay, you don't want to be speaking and then a nail pop off. How embarrassing. Prep pad on here, it's basically just alcohol, and then the kit also has one of these to push your cuticles back. So I will go through, I will clean my nails, and then I will be right back.
All right, so there's a couple of you that know who I am, so I'm just gonna get right into it. Buenos dias, gathering in the garden. Don't be rude. Say it back. Buenos dias. My name is Sloan the Beast. I'm so honored and privileged to be in this room today. Alicia, thank you so much for this opportunity, because we have free will. You could very well be a normal entrepreneur. You could very well do the strategies and do the things and do the networking, because that's what everybody else says you gotta do. Use the blueprint of other people. I'm not other people. I wasn't made to be mediocre. I'm sorry. The sooner you'll be able to take back dominion over every child that's out there in the streets running wild, every part of your business that's looking a little crazy, the sooner you wake up and say, Lord, less of me and more of you. Lord, Holy Spirit, show me where in this house there's open doors and open portals. Lord, show me where in my mind I'm not giving it to you. Where in my marriage are there opportunities?
Please charge.
That's some of y'all right there.
Clarity is freedom. Look at your neighbor, say
Clarity is freedom.
I'll make y'all talk back when you lie. That's the mental health specialist. I understand that for repetition and obedience makes it stick. So
Speak, Father God, for your servant is listening. Desiree, I need you to plow. I need you to prepare my daughters for me.
somebody left you, somebody abandoned you, somebody rejected you. Am I right about it? Yes. So that emotion.
You can say to this mountain, move from here to there, and it will move. No. So my question is, why do you doubt? Why do you doubt? All right, can I be honest?
Talk about it.
We are finally back home, and this brings us to the end of this video. If there was any additional tips that I can give you as someone that is trying to get into public speaking, or you want to just have more exposure with your business through the means of public speaking, my last tip that I can give you is to stay a little later. Now, I don't always do this. Today was one of those cases where I could. So we stayed pretty much all the way up until the end, and it really gave us the opportunity to further connect with the people that we had connected with, connect with people that we hadn't connected with. As a speaker, it also gives you the chance to touch base with any lingering questions that people may have, or stories that they want to share with you, or feedback that they want to give you. It also gives you the opportunity to connect with vendors or sponsors that may have been there, and because obviously you were preparing to speak, you probably didn't have the chance to connect with them either. So if you stay a little later, it usually gives you that chance to just make those relationships, and you can then go home, make a list of everyone that was there, and follow up so that, you know, you can make the most out of these experiences. It's really important that as you choose not to show up on social media, the spaces that you do show up in, you're highly intentional, you're highly strategic, and that you are forging real, genuine relationships out of them. So if you want to know how you can hire me for your next speaking engagement, you can send me an email at hello@sloanthebeast.com. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I will see you in the next one. Sweet nightmares, Beast fam.